The first psychology I will talk about is Gestalt. Fritz Perls was the developer of Gestalt therapy. He was one of my teachers and held his last full training workshop at my home at the time in Lexington, Massachusetts. He believed in self-responsibility, organismic self-regulation, that is, homeostasis or balance, is constantly disturbed by the formation of new gestalts as we live in the process of awareness. The valuing of all parts of the self. The experiment as a growth process. And the contact boundary where the I and the not I meet as the dynamic edge of awareness. He also had many other valuable ideas that have largely influenced all other process-oriented models of working with people. There are many aspects of Gestalt which I just don't have time to address today, so I'll focus on a main one: awareness. Gestalt work places great emphasis on ongoing awareness as a tool for growth and change. It can be applied to individuals or groups. Take a look at the cycle of experience chart to get a sense of how one might move through an awareness process. Here are some of the questions that further enhance the experience of awareness. What are you feeling? That is, body sensations and emotions. What are you thinking? What are you imagining might happen here? That's fantasies, hunches, intuition. What do you want? What do you value? So here's an example of an awareness experiment employing an arts experiment, which I used in a business setting. A software company. I was working with a group of course developers and instructors and trainers in a large software company. They never had direct contact with the end users, only with the instructor, usually from another country, who would be teaching the course in the native language, but using their manual with visual language and text in English. So already it's complicated, right? To give them an experience of awareness of what the end user might be faced with as a learner, I played a Bach fugue on a CD and had them look at the written music at the same time, blown up and put across a wall. It was a good metaphor because a fugue introduces a piece of musical information which is then repeated and added to and divided in various ways, similar to the type of course material they were designing. Most of them did not know that music language. They felt frustrated. They wanted me to slow the CD down, but they needed to appreciate that the instructor goes at a certain pace and the user has to keep up as best he or she can. They gained a lot of awareness from this exercise, such as, are they primarily visual or auditory learners? What are the applications of how they put the material together and how they instruct instructors for the maximum reception by the end user? They learn to empathize more with the challenge to the instructor and to those for whom they were designing. As a result of this work, they totally changed the way they approached their manual designs, their training of instructors, and their understanding of the needs of the end users. A new Gestalt formation. So you might want to look at resistances, the contact boundary, the impasse, top dog, underdog, and the experiment as other aspects of Gestalt work which could be applied in any situation you want to explore further. And you can find lots of information, books, and other references online.